Now.
Now? You sure?
Yep.
Okay, we think we're ready. We're trying things different. Just so people watching do realize, we won't be reading questions sent in on Facebook because we're using Bud's phone to do the live part, my phone to make the phone call. So if you send questions in, we're not going to be able to answer them tonight because we can't see them. So we're a little unorganized tonight. But anyways, going to read the sponsors on real quick so our guests don't have to wait much longer. Morning Sun Marketplace out in Thomasville, Pennsylvania with Rick and Sue Fritz. Hawk Wings in Jackson, Minnesota. My Race Pass, if you don't have My Race Pass, you need to get it. Kaiser Wheels, Be Wiser by Kaiser. Kudum Auto Sales out of Inwood, Iowa. RK Insulation out of Inwood, Iowa. Houston Speedway. Fulkins Brothers Trucking. We really like to thank them guys because Steve takes me places. Hero Haven for all that they do for the first responders and the vets and everything else. And then, of course, Lumber Lounge and Garage with bench racing with Shane and Snow. All right. Get them, Bud? I read the list, so if we forgot somebody, it's one of our faults.
Here we go.
Okay, we're ready.
Hey, Hoagie's Garage. Tobe, did you, by the way, remember to ask him his last name?
No, we're winging it. We guessed on the intro.
So you go for it then.
All right, so we're going to bring on Jim Vidlak.
Yeah. Yes.
Right here, buddy.
We
suck at names, Jim. Plain and simple.
So, but Jim,
Vidlak, yeah.
You bet. That's awesome. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Jim. Where are you from, and what do you do for a living?
Originally from Lincoln, Nebraska, Bennett area, and three years ago I moved up to Wisconsin in Sheboygan Falls. It's like halfway between Milwaukee and Green Bay.
Sure. So Midwestern boy.
That's like a fun name to say. Sheboygan.
Sheboygan.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Try and say that when you've been in the bar too long.
Yeah, no kidding. Where are you from?
Shui. It'd be an adventure. So what brought you from Lincoln to Sheboygan then?
My wife, she grew up in Elkhart Lake.
Okay.
And we both retired, so we decided to come up here.
Well, that explains how you're getting to all these races where we see you all the time. Because you're retired. You're better off than me and Bud.
Yeah,
We're still working.
Here in Nebraska.
You bet.
I hear you.
So, how did you get involved with racing? What was the first thing you did when you have you just been a race fan, or have you been doing something else with racing?
Oh, when I first started, I was working for a body shop, and he took me to the races at the Midwest Speedway in Lincoln, and we just started going, and he always straightened the race car. He had a frame machine,
Okay.
and that's what I did for him, was work on the frame machine. And so we'd always straighten the race cars and didn't really charge him nothing for it. And so we kept going, going to the races. And then I ended up putting a push bumper on my 72 GMC Jimmy, and we went out and was pushing.
Another fellow push truck driver. Gotta like it.
Yeah.
I'm pushing with a 79 yet today, so.
Yeah, so that's how I got hooked.
So you mentioned Midwest Speedway by Lincoln. I've never heard of that one. Is that not around anymore, or is that?
No, yeah, it's not there no more.
Okay, that explains why we didn't know about it, because
Yeah,
we don't know everything by any means.
They quit, but yeah.
Yeah.
So how long did you push, Jim?
Oh, I think probably 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
And then through the years, both my sons, Nathan and Garrett, both pushed out at Eagle Raceway.
Okay. Yeah, I took over for my dad when he decided he wasn't, he was getting too old to push. But we figure as best we could remember, we've been pushing since, 98? 97 or 98, we've been pushing with that same old truck.
Yeah, that's good.
And then,
So where all do you push then?
just basically Huset's and Rocky.
Okay.
Dad used to go to Hartford with it. We've gone to the Clay County Fair race a few times. We used to go down to Sioux Center when they had a racetrack yet. They'd run like 1 or 2 races a year. But anymore now, it's just basically Rocky and Huset's is all I push.
Yeah. That keeps him too busy the way it is.
Busy enough this year.
Last year at the Nationals, it was super hot, and he had a hard time with the air conditioner to keep working. So
I didn't fix it, but I got it fixed. So we're going to be golden this year. We're going to be sitting there with a chill on, and the people are going to be sweating outside if it's that hot again. Because I don't know if have you been to the Nationals over at Huset's?
No, I haven't.
That's kind of worth seeing. It's quite a show.
Yeah, I've been to some outlaw races there, but I haven't been to the national race there yet.
Yeah. Because I think, what was it, like 95 degrees average high or something that weekend?
It was brutal.
She was toasty down in that little bowl.
I'll take that rather than 16 or 17 inches of rain like we got the year before.
Yep,
So.
yep, absolutely. That was a good year.
Yeah.
So, Jim, the reason obviously we have you on is because somehow you just started showing up in the background of all these interviews. When was your very first so-called photo bombing?
I think it was 4 years ago, and that's kind of when Flo started showing the Chili Bowl live all the time, you know,
Yep.
when they first kind of jumped in there. And I accidentally got in behind the camera, and everyone back in Nebraska started texting me saying, yeah, I've seen you on TV. So I thought, yeah, that was kind of neat. So then the next year I made sure to get in on all the interviews. And then that year it kind of blew up a little on Facebook, not too big, but somebody made the Facebook page, first it was the Mystery Man, because they didn't know my name.
Sure.
Yep.
So and then it kind of blew up on there, and then the next year, Dillner interviewed me, and I told him my name, so then they changed that Facebook page to Jim Vidlak, the interview bomber. So,
That's awesome.
That's quite something. So you're the opposite of my wife. If I'm walking through the pits and she sees the camera, she's either hiding behind me or we're going behind the car. She don't want to be on camera.
yeah, that's not usually the way I am. It's just, it happened, and there's so many fans there now that I decided, yeah, I'll just keep going with it. And then when Dillner interviewed me last year, he asked if I had any merch. So I come up with this design on some shirts and decided to sell them, and I didn't really want the money from it because I ain't doing this to get famous or behind the scenes. So all the money I make on the t-shirts goes to the Steve King Foundation.
That's awesome.
Okay.
And can you explain what the Steve King Foundation is?
Yeah, they help injured drivers, firemen, pit crew guys, anybody related to racing that needs help.
Okay.
They pitch in and help out.
So like in a racing incident or something, they get hurt?
Right.
Yep. Okay. That's cool. That's a hell of a thing to put your money towards.
They've helped Tyler Courtney this last year, and then back when I knew, you know, in Nebraska, Stu Snyder used to work for me, and he got his back broke, and
Yep.
Stu King helped them out a lot. And then we had an official at the track at Eagle got hit by a IMCA, and Steve King helped them out a lot too. So that's kind of how I decided just to donate it to Steve King.
So like at the Chili Bowl then, did you have a spot where you had some tubs sitting with t-shirts, or how did you handle that?
No, I just sold them to people around the area. I didn't take a whole lot with me. I didn't, because these shirts you can order online and they'll just mail it out to you.
Okay.
So where do you?
I had a few of them there, and I sold most of them at IHOP after the races. I had them in my truck, and people in there were talking, and so I'd go out and bring the suitcase in with all the T-shirts and sell them in the IHOP.
There you go. There you go.
Pancakes and T-shirts don't get a whole lot better.
Where do you go online then to buy the shirts?
If you go to the Jim Vidlak Interview Bomber Facebook group, there's a link on there where you can buy them, or if on my personal Jim Vidlak Facebook account.
Okay.
I'll relist that on there, but it's on there somewhere where I posted where you can order those.
So,
Okay.
so the people that understand computers better than you and me, Jim, can find it. It's there.
Yeah.
So, but I've seen you other places than the Chili Bowl though too.
Yeah. This last year, I decided that just keep doing it wherever I'm at. So this last year, I was at 14 different racetracks, from Lakeside to Belleville, Eagle, Knoxville, Oskey, 141 in Wisconsin here, Plymouth. In Wisconsin, that's just 10 minutes down the road from me. And Beaver Dam and Angel Park in Wisconsin here.
Yep.
And so I've been to all them, and then some other tracks that I just went to is Slinger, is a paved quarter-mile track south of me here, and it's just a really neat little track, high-banked, paved track that I've been to a couple times. And Road America, so I watched the Indy cars at Road America and the super bikes and the baggers out there at Road America. So, and then I even went to a garden tractor pull here locally. So, anything race related, I like going to.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. You're kind of the same way we are. If it's racing, we'll check it out.
Now, you went to that main tracks, but how many times did you actually get behind the interviews and photobomb?
Pretty much all of them, except for Road America and Slinger and those, but wherever Flow or Dirt Vision, either one of them. So I got pretty much at least behind the two, if not all three of the interviews.
Yeah. So does Flow and Dirt Vision do they say anything? Do they care that you're doing this?
Yeah, at first, Flow is really good. They had a little problems this year at the Chili Bowl, but that all got straightened out, and Flow is fine with me doing that. They said keep on doing it. There's nothing wrong. So
Yeah.
And then the one time when I was at a Dirt Vision track, the guy seen me, the announcer guy. Can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he took a picture of me, talked to me for a while, took a picture. He says, "Yeah, I'm going to send this to the Flow guys."
Well, after they find out what you're doing with it, raising or donating money now from your T-shirts and stuff, they better not complain too much about it.
Yeah.
I mean, it ain't like you're out there for your own personal gain or nothing. So
No.
Right.
And here's what I love. Here's when you know you're getting popular, Jim, is there's some guys out there that actually have a problem with you doing this, which I don't understand at all, because every time we see you, we think it's awesome.
Hey, there he is again.
And, so you're making waves when there's a guy or two out there that want to put something negative out there about you. That's what I love. When I see that, I'm like, all right, now he's made a real name for himself.
Well, that and copycats. There was a guy in a Nebraska sweatshirt that went through the camera 2 or 3 times one night too at the Chili Bowl.
That was my buddy.
Okay.
My buddy, he was with me, yeah.
Oh, I just figured it was somebody trying to copy you. He was just trying to find you.
Me and him have been going to the Chili Bowl for 35 years.
Oh, seriously?
And
Wow.
we've been going to Knoxville for 40 years.
Well, you got a few on us, because we've been to Knoxville for what, 5 now?
Yeah, I don't know. Something like that.
And Chili Bowl is still on our bucket list.
Yeah.
it's worth going.
And
It's a good time.
See, my excuse is I'm a football coach, and Knoxville does not really work when you're a high school football coach. So,
Right.
you know, I switched to volunteer status, and that made it a lot easier. Guys, I'm going to be gone for a few days.
you ain't paying me anyhow, so I don't care.
You know, you bet.
And then I got a government job, so I just put in for vacation and leave.
Oh.
So no, so yeah, you've got a few years on us for that, but great events to go to. We've had a blast every year at Knoxville.
Yeah.
I mean, you really need to see it once in your lifetime, if nothing else. Just the spectacle of Saturday.
Right.
I mean, the people that are walking around and you know, walk through the parking lots where the guys are working on the cars in the mornings, and the t-shirt trailers up and down the street, and all of them on the actual track grounds on the fairgrounds, and
the
all the campers in the yard.
yeah, it's
a great community there.
yeah, and you watch, you know, these football games and everything else. I mean, I love football, but it seems like there's fights everywhere. And, you know, I'm sure that does happen in the stands a little bit at the races when people probably had too much to drink. But for the most part, everybody just gets along and just there to enjoy the races.
Oh, yeah. I mean, walking through the pits and everything that I do now, I get recognized by so many people. And they're, you know, the racing community is just such great people.
Yep.
Yeah.
We always talk about the racing family. You know, it's like a big family.
It is.
We're going to have to get him Hoagie's Garage stuff so that if his photo bomber shirts are dirty that night, maybe
He can wear a Hoagie's Garage
one.
t-shirt. There we go. We better bring one along to Knoxville, bud. What size shirt you wear, Jim?
A 2X.
Okay. If we got any left, we'll maybe have to bring one down. We'll find you somewhere down there, maybe. It ain't easy to find some, but we got your phone number now, so hell, we can call you.
Yeah. And you were talking about, you know, knowing when I made it famous and stuff. At Beaver Dam last year, I was walking through the pits, and Clinton Boyles calls me over. He says, you know, you're the most famous person here. I said, Kyle Larson and all these guys are in the pits, and you're saying that to me? He said, yeah. He said, you're the most famous person here.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well,
That's
you're
awesome.
definitely recognizable with the big mustache and everything.
Yes.
It's not hard to see you.
And then this year at the Chili Bowl, I got a selfie with Tony Stewart.
Oh, did you? That's cool.
Yeah, I said, well, do you know who I am? He says, oh yeah, I know all about you. I know who you are.
Well, he wouldn't say that about us. I'm
No,
sure of that.
no,
So
not a chance.
he's like, who the hell are you guys? We're nobody. Don't worry about us, Tony.
Now, you know, the other big thing that happened is I saw you got to be on Snow Show.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. You kind of stood in the background there a little bit, and you know, that's.
He got a hold of me and wanted me to come photobomb their show, so he, you know, wanted me to come up there. I didn't know I was going to stand up there for an hour, but they talked to me a little bit, but I couldn't hear a whole lot of what was going on because they all had their headphones on.
Yep.
Talking and so, but they talked to me a little bit about my t-shirts and where to get them and stuff, so they helped out there.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, I'll definitely find it on Facebook also, and try to repost that and stuff so that hopefully we get a few more sales and stuff like that. So I know we'll definitely buy a few. So
And what was the organization again that you're giving her to, Jim? Just so we don't forget that or screw up.
Steve King Foundation.
Okay.
do you have any big plans this year? Are you going to any new places?
Maybe not too many new places, except maybe Eldora.
Okay.
Because I heard that Levi Jones was trying to get a hold of me. So.
You're getting requested to go place now. You'll be getting free pit passes and everything here pretty soon.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
If I don't show up with the push truck, I ain't getting in for free.
is there anything else cool that has come about because of this?
Just all the people I meet. I mean, it's just amazing walking around and the people that recognize you.
Yeah.
So.
All because you photobombed one time and started getting a bunch of texts from your buddies.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how it started.
And she was a downhill run after that.
Oh,
So
that's so awesome. That's so awesome. So, I think we're going to hit you up with some rapid fire questions, Jim, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
All right. What's your favorite kind of ice cream?
Probably chocolate with Reese's in it.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. You a cat or a dog person?
Dog. We got a little Chihuahua mix.
Ooh.
Okay.
Is that a yipper or not bad?
Oh yeah, he's a yipper.
Yeah. You know, my dog at home won't bark at all. And then my wife comes home and an ant can go across the floor and he'll go nuts. He'll do whatever it can to protect her. You know, even if it's me walking home, the dog's just got to go freaking nuts. So,
Bud, we can go ahead and beat him up, and the dog don't care.
no, he won't care. Wouldn't do a thing. So, besides photo bombing, what kind of hobbies do you have?
Riding a Harley. And it's beautiful country up here, so
Yep, a lot of nice places to ride.
yeah, all the roads up here are paved. You can't find a gravel road anywhere, so you can just take off and go, and it's real nice country to ride the Harley up here.
Yep.
And the first Harley I had, I put 100,000 miles on it.
Oh, damn.
Rode it all the way to Key West, Florida, and up around Lake Superior, and so I'm on my second one.
I'm guessing that wasn't a Sportster.
No.
Have you been to Sturgis?
No, I haven't. I don't really like the crowds.
Yeah,
Yep.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, that's a busy place. I've never done it either. My family's done. My brother, my dad, and my uncle, and my grandpa all went. I never went for some reason.
No.
Because we do ride. I don't ride at night. You ride at night?
Not very much.
No. That's,
Especially up here.
yeah.
A lot more deer around.
Yeah. My one rule is I gotta be home before she's dark.
Yep.
Cause hell, I hear a coon runs across the road, and that's gonna make for a hell of a crash.
Yep. My brother Joe did one time that night, and with his Harley, and that was it. He
Yeah.
said a deer ran across. He said, "I'm never doing that again." So,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. And my other hobby is blacksmithing.
Oh, really?
So I'm a member of the Upper Midwest Blacksmith Association up here.
all right, you gotta tell us a little bit about that. What do you
you
all
making
do?
things then, or just fixing things, or what do we all do? Yeah.
Just make little ornamental pieces and stuff. My business that I retired from was ornamental ironwork. So
Okay.
I made a lot of handrails,
Yep.
a lot of decorative pieces that the interior designers come up with, and worked on a lot of high-end houses.
That's awesome.
And, did some blacksmithing in that, and then once I retired, sold everything for the business, and
Yep.
I still got blacksmith stuff, so I just make little things.
Yep. Well, that's cool though when you watch that stuff, when somebody takes a chunk of steel and makes something cool out of it.
Yep.
It's fun to watch. Even what's that one show, Forged in Fire? They'll give them crap to make a blade out of,
Right.
and it's just fun to watch because it's amazing to see it done.
Yeah.
So we better keep moving on a little bit here. How about a favorite movie, Jim?
Oh, I don't think I really have a favorite one.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
That's I don't have too many favorites things. I just like a variety.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
If nothing else, just get on the Harley and ride.
Yeah.
Do you prefer snow or rain?
Oh, rain.
Yep.
I've had enough snow up here, so
Yeah, I can imagine.
If you were going to be stranded on an island, what type of music would you have to have along to listen to?
bluegrass.
Bluegrass. That'll work.
Where's your favorite place to go out to eat?
Oh, I like pizza.
Okay.
So
Is there some good ones up there?
there's some good ones. Mm-hmm.
Now, if you want to make brownie points, then you say something like, "Oh, I just love to eat at home. The wife's cooking," you know, then you get brownie points.
Yeah, that's always a good thing too.
How about a favorite holiday?
Oh, I don't know if I have a favorite holiday.
Okay.
Yep. We ask this because a lot of times we have sprint car drivers on or race car drivers, but how many speeding tickets do you have?
I actually haven't had any speeding tickets.
Yeah,
That's
that's
awesome.
pretty good then. I can't say that. I ain't had too many.
We'll see how lucky he is here, though, with this next
Well,
question.
I did have one, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Truth comes out now.
Yeah.
So, okay, being you've had at least one, but what's the fastest you've ever driven or, say, ridden with somebody going down the highway?
Oh, just a little over 100.
Okay.
Not much over that.
Nothing too crazy.
No.
Yep.
I was just talking with Big Plate today. We were working, and he was talking about he was out in California for the Rose Bowl, and they got like 4 lanes. And they got a fast lane that you're in on the outside, you know, because trucks only go 55. So he was in a car because he was going to the. He said he was running right at 100 mile an hour, trying to keep up and not get run over.
With that lane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, because I'm betting 95% of people don't technically know how to really drive if something happens.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm thinking,
No.
nope, I don't need to go to LA.
No.
2 more here. What's your favorite drink or beverage?
I like iced tea. I don't drink alcohol, so
Yep.
Well, neither told
Neither do
I.
we. We're a Pepsi and a Diet Coke type of guy.
yeah. I used to drink a lot of Diet Coke, and I kind of switched over to iced tea now.
That's probably better for you. Me and Bud haven't learned that yet.
No, I'm dumb as a rock.
I got
so.
my physical the other day. Doc didn't tell me to quit yet, so I'm going for another year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You don't drink very much, though, so.
I drink enough. I don't drink as much as you. You're a
No.
little bit of a lush. But anyways, last one here, Jim, and then we won't bother you any longer unless you came up with a story you need to tell yet that you thought of. But anyways, if you just won the lottery, didn't know what to do with all the money, is there a car, a pickup, a
Harley?
motorcycle? Is there something you've always wanted but just couldn't justify spending that kind of money or didn't have that kind of money?
Oh, not really.
Okay.
Maybe something I could take out to Road America and race around the track.
There you go.
Would be good.
Get yourself a little sports car type of thing or something to.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep, that would work. I don't have a problem with that either. So anyways, before we do get done, Jim Vidlak on Facebook, find the link there to the Steve King Foundation or buy a T-shirt.
Yep.
Which will go to the Steve King Foundation. It's a great cause. You're doing a great thing with that. That's really cool that you're doing that, Jim. And I mean, everybody should appreciate that. So.
Thank you.
You bet. We really appreciate your time coming on the show with us tonight, and we wish you the best with your photo bombing.
Okay.
And we'll hope to find you down at Knoxville at least this year.
Okay. We'll be looking.
All right.
All right.
You take care.
Okay.
All right. See
Yep.
ya.
Bye.